What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Darian's Competitive Pokemon, playing a game on PTCGO with Greninja Break. I don't really play this deck all too often. I actually just got it built up here for standard format on PTCGO. It's long overdue. The deck is super good. You know, it's placed in the top 8 of regionals time and time again. It's just a very strong and proven archetype, which is still relevant in the current standard format. So, looks like I might be able to play against a fire deck here. Might get to play against Volcanion or something like that, which you would think would be pretty exciting. But, you know, you never know how it's going to go. Obviously, Igor Costa was able to take down Greninja with his Volcanion deck at Hartford Regional. So, I mean, heck, anything can happen. But, you know, that being said, fire is a pretty good matchup for our frogs here. So, you know, can't be too worried about that. Let's see what we go ahead and get paired up against here, and it's Volcanion. So I'm pretty stoked on that. Also pretty stoked that I got the Brooklyn Hill there, because it was looking like I might not have had a backup frog for next turn, and my opponent might have been able to just win that game on the first turn there. So that is not good. I might end up field blowering my own Brooklyn Hill just so that I could Lily for more cards. And the reason I'm doing that is because that Brooklyn Hill actually really benefits my opponent as well, because it allows them to go get a Volcanion, which is what they want. So next turn, I do have the water duplicates as well as a couple Greninjas. I do have to eventually draw out of this mess that I'm in. I don't have a supporter, but I am cool with the start so far, so no problems there. I just knocked over like a huge pile of cards, so I am going to fix the mess I made. The studio is insane right now. There is like cards galore all over it. And, you know, Mikey, you should come clean it up, man. Oh, no, my opponent ends my beautiful, gigantic hand. Okay, that's fine. I didn't really have a draw supporter anyway, so I don't really care. We are just hoping that we could get a Frogadier. No. No, see, this is why people ask me, like, why don't you play Greninja? This is why I don't play Greninja. Ugh. Like, I don't want to deal with this stuff. I just want a deck that is just, like, way more consistent and just works. Instead, I'm out here with a couple of Froakies, about to get run down by a Volcanion deck, a matchup that's supposed to be a good matchup. But, you know, I mean, Greninja, just shaking my head, Greninja. They got a turn 1 80 damage. I'm over here about to just, like, pack it up because I got 2 Froakies and nothing else. Oh my gosh, we do have a Sycamore, so we're saved by the Sycamore, but at what cost? Like, we got to toss away a bunch of stuff, and I guess at this point, we're just hoping that we get the Frogadier. We did get a Frogadier. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is actually a pretty crazy play that I get to pull right here. Actually pretty cool, so I'm not, like, all mad about it, because look, I mean, I drew into my 2 Frogadiers, but check this out. I can Ultra Ball them away, and then I'm going to Rescue Stretch them back into the deck. Pro plays. So let's see. I don't have a supporter in my next turn, so I am going to grab this Tapu Lele just in case. And then I'm going to Rescue Stretcher and put 3 Pokemon from a discard pile back into the deck. So I am going to put the Starmie. I'm going to put the 2 Frogadiers as well. Oh my gosh, and I need to put those Greninjas back in. Oh no, maybe I'll put the Greninjas back in. 2 Frogadiers and a Greninja. All right, so we're going to do that. And now we're going to water duplicates. Okay, and we're going to get 3 Frogadiers. So that's about as good as that could have gone. Next turn, we're going to have to Wonder Tag for a supporter if we don't draw into anything naturally. But, you know, you could bet my opponent was probably just going to Power Heater again and take a turn 2 knockout on a Frogadier. And this is just why this matchup can be stressful, because Volcanion is just such an aggressive deck. And even if Greninja, and Greninja's not, you know, Greninja takes, you know, at least 3 turns to start doing, at least like, what, you can evolve into Frogadier on the second turn, third turn, you can at least 3 turns to start doing damage. So it is not an aggressive deck. We really just sit around and let our opponent just set up perfectly without harassing them at all in the first 2 turns of the game. And by that time, they could get a couple Volcanions built up. It could just go in with Volcanic Heat and just attack for 130. That's perfect damage to knock out a Greninja. And then with 2 Steam Ups or a Steam Up and a Fighting Fury Belt, they can knock out a Greninja Break as well. So there they go with the 80 damage again. They've got 2 Volcanions powered up on the bench. They don't need anything else going on. This is pretty much perfect for them. So I did get those back there. So that is good. Let's go ahead and lay those back down. And Yikes. Okay, so I have an Ultra Ball in hand, but I don't think I want to play it because I just am going to Wonder Tag. Do I Wonder Tag for an N, though? I think I could Wonder Tag for a Sycamore. I only have one Sycamore in deck? Why do I have one Sycamore in deck? Oh, because I prize two. That's fine. In that case, we probably should get the N then. And I could Ultra Ball those for a Greninja just to get it. I mean, you really don't want to whiff that, so I guess I will Ultra Ball those just to go and get the Greninjas, just so I have the free retreat no matter what. And next turn I could get a break going no matter what. So let's just end. Hope we get a water. We did. Okay, that's pretty good. But I didn't get any other Greninjas, and this thing is going to guarantee knock me out next turn. So I think I might take a chance. Ugh, as ugly as this is, I might take a chance with like Bubble this turn, because if I Bubble this turn, then maybe I could start to set up a... Oh no, just none of this seems good. Let's see. I guess I might just need a Moonlight Slash for knockout. That seems really bad. I think that I don't really have another choice though, because if I Bubble and then my opponent just gets Guzma on my Greninja, then that's horrible. I think that I do need to go in aggressively here. It's just very unfortunate that I did not hit the card that I wanted off of that. I did not hit another Greninja. I definitely wanted to get another Greninja going, so I think we do take that knockout, though. We need to get a Starmie going is the main problem, is we definitely need to get the Staryu out. I did bench this Froakie, and I think probably, in retrospect, I probably should not have benched the Froakie. I probably should have left that free space for a Staryu this turn, but that's fine because my opponent is about to knock out this Greninja, and then I'll just put the Staryu down next turn. I'll go grab it with Brooklet Hill and then end my opponent again. But you can see that they are going to get that Oranguru, so things are going to be easier for them. I do have an end next turn, though, so I'm going to end them to 3 while also Shadow Stitching them more or less. Like I suspect that I'm probably going to get the Shadow Stitch play. That's just what I'm going for. My opponent hits a Max Elixir, throws it on the Oranguru. I guess there's no point to throw it anywhere else, and they just wanted to be able to instruct for more cards. This is looking rough, and you can see how this actually went down in real life. Like, you know, Volcanion beat Greninja in the finals of a regional championship. That's because this deck is just so consistent, so aggressive, rarely misses a beat. Meanwhile, you know, Greninja is famous for being one of the most inconsistent decks in format. Just look at this machine run. I mean, it's just big basics. Perfect. Look, they got a Turtonator with 2 energies on it right now. That thing can Bright Flame next turn. This is horrible. I'm just getting blasted. Gosh, and you can see why I don't. Man, I do not mess with Greninja, man. This is supposed to be a good matchup. Ugh, I do not. Not a big fan. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We've got ourselves a Rescue Stretcher, so we could go ahead and grab a Greninja to evolve it. We can also Evo Soda to evolve another Greninja, so we could grab 2 that way. Let's go ahead, Evo Soda. We're going to Evo Soda the active Greninja. We can Rescue Stretcher. We should get another. Yeah, let's just put another Pokemon from our discard pile in our hand. Let's go ahead and put the other Greninja, and then put that in our hand so we could get multiple Greninja out guaranteed. Let's put the water energy there. And then N, I think we do N just to, I mean, I don't know. My opponent, they only had 2 cards in hand. That is good. So we did get the Choice Band here. We could just take a knockout on the defending Pokemon. I do have 1 more Rescue Stretcher and an Ultra Ball. Yikes. Okay, so I would like to like Ultra Ball for a Staryu and then Rescue Stretcher next turn for the Starmie. Like that, I actually think that that might be like the play. So let's just do that so that we're guaranteed to have like some water energies. Like if I do take this thing and I take the knockout with Moonlight Slash right here, then next turn I could evolve into a break and maybe get like a little more going that way. Like I don't know. Like I know there's a bunch of Sycamores in my prizes here, so I think I am just going to take this knockout and then hopefully get a Sycamore or something like that off the prize. Taking 2 prizes here. My opponent And I did. So my opponent does have 3 prizes left to take. So I am catching up. Like, we're tied, as crazy as that is. Now, if they attack me with this Volcanion, I have knockout, like return knockout. You know what I'm saying? So this is pretty good. The matchup is going to escalate very quickly from here. So long as I can evolve this thing into a Greninja as well, I should be good to go. Because I can one-shot all of their attackers. So all I need to do is just keep some frogs up. I need to get another Choice Band knockout here, or I need to get a Greninja break into play eventually, because I only played 2 Choice Bands. So this Choice Band's getting ready to go right here. I'm going to need to use this Choice Band on this Greninja to knock out this Volcanion. And then on the final Greninja, like, I will need to like giant water shuriken something while also using Moonlight Slash so that I can actually win the game. So, you know, because I only have the 2 Choice Bands, so that's it. Let's see here. All right, we got the Choice Band. We're probably going to take... I don't know if I want to use the Choice Band on my active Greninja, though, or if I want to try and do it a different way. I'll put it on the active Greninja for now, and I will rescue Stretcher. I'm going to put a Pokemon from my discard pile into my hand, I think. And I'm going to get the Starmie just so that I have it. And let's evolve the Starmie. And put the water energy onto my active Greninja, I think. I mean, I could get some more waters with Space Beacon now, so I can just Sycamore, see if I hit maybe a break on the active, and then, like, you know, another Greninja here. That would be ideal, so I think I'm going to wait on the water and just see what I hit. Because if I had hit... Okay, so, like, the ideal scenario would have been that I hit a break here, which I did get, but then also another Greninja here for my bench, and I think I have 1 Greninja left in deck, so it was possible to hit that. Let's go ahead and Space Beacon. We'll Space Beacon a Lily for 2 water energy. And then what I would have done is I would have Giant Water Shurikened and then gone and just Moonlight Slashed with my bench so to save the Greninja with the Choice Band. But it's looking like, you know, a little sad here. I think what I'm going to do is Giant Water Shuriken this benched Turtonator 1 time so that is like within knockout range. So now all I have to do is knock out the active, and then I just need to get a benched, you know, I mean, if my opponent has Guzma, then I lose, right? So that's not good. I mean, I could, let's see, if I hit him for Shadow Stitching, if I Shadow Stitch, then, you know, I'm doing 140. That's not, I mean, I need to take the knockout here, and just hopefully they don't have Guzma for game. So let's just do that. And I guess, like, they need Guzma and another energy. So, or, yeah, because they have a Volcanion in play as well. So they need Guzma energy. You know, they probably have it at this point. They promote their Oranguru. It makes me think that they definitely have it. So that's tough. I mean, I'm not sure if there's another way I could have done this to make, like, to have removed that win condition from my opponent. But I imagine at this point that they just got Bright Flame and are going to be able to win the game that way. Yep, they Guzma up to Tapu Lele. So, you know, we were able to make this a pretty close game, all things considered. You know, I'm not, like, completely disappointed. You know, Greninja definitely ran it back. But at the end of the day, you could just see they went up on prizes so much faster than I did, and I just wasn't able to keep up with the trade there. I got put on the back foot, you know, wasn't able to get really, I only got 1 Giant Water Shuriken off in that whole game. So that's really how it goes, though. But thank you all for watching the video. Let me know what you guys think of Greninja Break, what you guys think of Volcanion in the comments below. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Peace.